Welcome to goddamn Yanni Kuskusky. Come in the gate. You know what I'm saying? If you would have put up on me, I would have came to you right here and shit like that. I'm running the West Gate. I'm running the West Gate. As soon as you come across that river, I'm running the West Gate. Welcome to Yanni Kuskusky. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take y'all on some war paths. I'm gonna take y'all to Mama. See, why the fuck it gotta start raining in this bitch? You know what I'm saying? Take y'all. Hold on. So let's go on the war path first. Then take y'all to some cabins. Or that was our houses first. I'm gonna show y'all the written language. We're gonna spell it out for y'all. All kind of shit. Yeah, it's the warrior's path. So say we about to do some trade. You're not even allowed to be here. Like, what you doing here if you ain't part of a band? And this is like be a trade route. So let's say you don't know what you're doing. We'll rob your ass because you ain't part of the trade route. So you got to be on certain type of missions and shit to show. Let me turn this off. This is New Warrior though. I'm saying, and this is the living quarters and things of that nature. So it's like it's a whole thing we etched out. Now, for an example, right? Let's say you came here as a settler, right? We already living in the mounds, so we don't have to tell you we was in on that. It's our ancestors, like grandfathers who dying, right? Now, you see how they changed Kuskusky and call it Ohio now, right? Now, I'm still doing Kuskusky. So, if history was to change, it's like, let's say 100 years pass. That's like settlers coming here and saying, I ain't got nothing to do with Kuskusky because I'm a descendant and I'm born within the Ohio concept. So now they can switch. Hey, we don't know who built Kuskusky. So, you see what I'm saying? It's like the same concept. We have to like always protect our cultures. Because this is how they got y'all thinking now. The Native Americans don't have anything to do with the mounds. But it's our shit, already living in it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the same way where Kuskusky is the hidden city that's buried. This is the one that's buried over here where I'm at right now. And where I live at. So it's buried. They burnt it down. But this is our shit. This is how we travel. And then we make the trees is the walls. And the ceiling it's the sky, and the floor is the turtle's back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take y'all to Mama's house too to show you how we make houses out of the tree itself. Matter of fact, let me go there now before it starts raining too damn much. Go old native house fort. We had houses. You know what I'm saying? That's what lone houses is. Yeah, all kind. That's how they even got the structure of the house. Damn, I'm behind the fence though. All right, hold on. We're gonna go back so we can go to the other spot. But yay. So these the paths that we took that we was trading, and when settlers start to come, this is how we was showing them where to go. And a lot of them was like foreign to tribes that we know. So like say something happened and you got some shit from us and you go to another tribe, you go to another location where we already do the trade route, because you already got to be like a war chief or something already, right? If they don't know, if they don't know that's you, I mean who you are, because you unfamiliar, they'll rob you. They'll take all that shit. And if you made a deal with another tribe, this how another tribe would start beefing with that tribe, because they didn't let them know that we got foreigners doing shit too. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like it's certain routes we created that you shouldn't even go on. Pardon me. If you ain't no war chief, so you ain't into the trade routes. So you ain't built it, you ain't got no business going on though. We got other routes. So your ass could go where the fuck you need to go. You know what I'm saying? So the settlers used to look at this like a house. This will be a house. They like, how do y'all live? In nature, bitch. So we have spots that's like the bathroom spots. I'll take y'all to the spots that'll be the shower. It's just river flows. You know what I'm saying? This would be probably where we get the fish or some small game. So I can get this little small game and shit like that. And this is the areas where it's clean water at. So you think it's dirty. No, when you find streams like this is drinking water. Then there's other areas where it's flushing water that you don't drink and shit like that. Some big ass malt strawberries, fake ones and shit. All right. Hopefully it ain't raining, because then this is another path too. So we split it out, but we make the paths. It ain't just it come in existence. It's like us building the land, and then we go to a downtown, which will be like the center spot where the main chief is at and shit like that. But let me see something real quick. Shit. Oh shit. Hold on real quick. Well, first we're gonna I'm gonna go some of the trail, then we're gonna go check that out. Man, fuck this shit. I knew I should have bought one. What the fuck? Damn. Are you fucking serious? I got a lighter that I don't like. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna make me beat that lighter ass for real. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. What the fuck? But yeah. So now I'm gonna show y'all all this damn land that could just be remixed, redone. And you got a backyard, you got a water in the front, or you can make your front yard where the water at, or however the case may be. Now they fucked it up with roads. Really ain't supposed to be roads. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So if it's roads, you can guarantee there's a lot of buried motherfuckers. They turned everything into a goddammit a sightseeing type of thing. And all along this line would have been long houses and wigwams. So for the most part, you kind of look at it like that. It'd be like a whole long line of wigwams on this side, then hunting grounds on that side where you go up and you can see the little pathways. So this shit into like some goddammit, some dinosaur shit. I'm putting this out. Some dinosaurs would have been here type shit. You know what I'm saying? This is taking another warrior path. Somebody got a ball. Somebody was on the warrior path. So it's always gonna be trails. So this would be like going outside and stuff like that. Not how y'all live in a damn city life. That's just another trail to go up too. But this how y'all would have went outside and try to see what's going down. Down there, this would have been motherfuckers fixing their wigwams and fixing their lone houses. Look, this is some city life. Every motherfucker. Well, you can't go nowhere without a damn city. Wait, hold on. They cut. Look, this is a concept of cutting off routes and starting to establish shit. So this would have been like where some settlers took over. Yep, settlers took over the whole route already. Look, settler route go to people's homes. Go to people's homes. Phony. This is supposed to be the little river. Look, stop the river flow. No more water for the Native Americans. Stop that damn river. Stop that little water drinking flow. This would have been the little drinking water right here. Anytime you find something like this, got stopped. Put a railroad there, start a street. These cats ain't shit. These cats ain't shit. Shit. Welcome to my world, bitch, with the pineal gland. Pineal glands. You know, some pineal glands everywhere, bitch. Welcome to my world, bitch. So this would have been us making establishment for somebody can share this area, not take it. You gotta be an Indian giver now. They can't take it. Just share. Look, foreigner came, set up a spot, go straight to their house. Go further than that. So I just don't got no end on this. I ain't in on none of this. This don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. Why I ain't in on none of this? Now it's like it's like two different worlds right now. So now we back in the number mathematics. This is back to the numbers of mathematics. We about to go to grandma's house, grandmama's house. No, so we about to go to grandmama's house. Let's make our way to grandmama's house. Look, this would have been. Let me see, they're going straight. This would have been a whole area. Oh, I thought they was coming. This would have been a whole bunch of long houses. Long house. Not no tourist attraction and shit, or what once was. That would have been somebody's backyard. This ain't nothing but free land. Now where you government people out who know that y'all took the land and y'all ain't doing shit with it now? Y'all just put a whole bunch of signs up and make it seem like it's some tourist attraction. You know what I'm saying? Look at some damn tourist attraction. Where's the goddamn uncrippling people like culture? Y'all know I ran this whole shit. But we about to go to grandma's house real quick to show y'all how we make houses. I should have took y'all to the big trees area too. The wash your ass area. Like how y'all got stores for shit. Nature was the store. And we would start building structures around it so it looked like you in the Garden of Eden. Because we would create bent bushes and trees and stuff that look like the building structures. So it's like coming over here is like it's a dead Native American spot. This cats removed the statue and just put a mailbox there. This cat sent the Native American statue away. It used to be a Seneca dude there. That was a statue. I forgot the name. And shit. Damn, how the fuck I end up right here? Oh shit. Look, this would have been the Holy Triangle right here. These probably some new trees though. But let me see if y'all can see it. See how it's like triple. Like somebody had to plant that because it was right in the damn triangle. Like it was in a perfect triangle and shit. Somebody did that. I think they kept that native statue up there. I don't feel like going up there though. We about to go to grandma's house, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So you know though, but like, they ain't doing shit with it. It's like a whole town, nobody doing shit. We got burnt down, turned into a damn tourist site. This is a good job. This is a good walk too. Fucking tourist site. And goddamn, it's a path too right here. Get ate by mosquitoes. It's a path too right here. As a matter of fact, let's go through it. Let's see what's going down. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's that other. Oh yeah, that's gonna take us to that other route. All right, so I remember that. I remember that. You know what I'm saying? It turned into a tourist site, like it wasn't the actual city itself. You know what I'm saying? So 9 times out of 10, if y'all got like some shit that's just vacant, really, but it don't look vacant, it just looked like somebody ain't doing something with it, and it was shit that's already there. All right, that you living in the land that all of us was living in, as far as without the number code around it, and all the influences of the industrial after the fact. We had our own industrial. They're doing the same thing. It's just weaker material now, and not so much of the nature because we dried it up too much. Oh shit, that was a good walk though. I ain't gonna front. Oh shit. All right, we're finna go to grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? Grandma's house, you get the good prayers in. Holy language up there and stuff. The holy four corner directions. And it's not Hebrew. It's fucking Algonquin. So if I show y'all, I'm pretty sure they probably got it online too. Bitch, it's Algonquin. And you'll be able to compare and contrast. Like, wait a minute. How is this supposed to be similar to damn, what y'all call that, Hebrew or whatever the case, but it's all over North America? Why is it in North America, and why do people who from North America still know what it's saying? And why do people who claiming it's the language of somebody else from somewhere else, how come they can't speak it? How come they don't know what it is? How come they got to do some deciphering type stuff? I ain't gonna do no deciphering. Man, fuck these lighters, man. This is some bullshit. Let's get it. Oh, I said, but I ain't got the I'm making one. This is the one I'm making. Cause I could really just go to the Catawba, but that's all infiltrated and shit like that. I'm making Adena. And we updating the stuff because they lost a lot of Native American shit. So I could be a marker, a benchmarker for everything they did to Native Americans on the East Coast and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So y'all keep that in mind too. Ooh, shit. So it's about, do people know how to take accountability or not? That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Because it ain't trying to fight. It's about, man, just people don't even want to live around people. But I don't see how people can get rich off the very thing that a motherfucker live on to be able to be in that position. So it's like, God damn it, don't be too stingy in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Too stingy. Let's not forget how we all get rich in the damn first place. We take it from lands. We don't get to be in some other type of energy and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be out the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be out the way. I ain't trying to be in nobody's face. Nothing. So here goes another trail to the old settler house. Oh damn it. Y'all probably can see it right there. It was old settler, man. I'll probably take y'all through that path too. That's somebody who took our this the concept. When a trade route get took, it's so many interconnections, especially here in Ohio. It's so many interconnections that it's like when you take over a trade route, you just take over that little part, and you had to probably deal with a bunch of natives that had, and you had to be hard just to have that little route. A native that you was exchanging with, that band will probably respect you if it seemed like you starting to become familiar. So you must have did something that we do to make it seem like, okay, it's established for you to be in this little part of this route. And then eventually this where settlers start building little houses like we did in those little trade routes areas. And then that's how you could get a path always leading to a settler crib after a while. Once it started to get close, mid 1800s and shit like that. Well, probably like a little early 1800s too. Because 1700s was based off removal shit and war. 1800s was the common down period, but to figure out what we're gonna do with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Then it became a whole bunch of manipulation stuff around that. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Damn, it have to rain. Why have to fucking rain? God damn. Get up out of there real quick anyway. Oh, it's raining like. This would be like the little paths we taking the little horses. Okay. Yeah, y'all know they've been manipulating the weather, right? You know what I'm saying? This cat's manipulating the weather. You know what I'm saying? This don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. I'm manipulating the weather though. All right. Like soon as I hit the road, that's when the shit gonna start raining. It don't make no sense. All right, about to take y'all to grandma's house. This grandma's house right here. This grandma's house. See, you see how the trees is like the cities and the buildings and shit like that. So we be on some Star Wars shit. That's what they used to call us too. Like you be on some like little Star Wars shit. So we got the little ass serpent, little serpent. You know what I'm saying? Serpent. Look, this grandma's house right here. Grandma's house. So you might just think this a tree or whatever the case may be. No, it's a home. It's a Native American home. You're going through the door. You walk into the west gate. My bad. Then y'all hit the left, hit the zigzag, and then boom. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like a grandma's street. It ain't fixed up like if Native Americans had it in control at right now. But this would be like the walls. See, that's the little door. You got the east door. Then you got the west door. Then I just walked through the southern door. So the southern door is not even a door. It's like a door. It's like a zigzag. See how it's like a wall. We use the trees as a wall. So then boom, you'll go this way. Then you'll cut here. Then you'll cut here. Then you see what I'm saying? It's like a doorway. You walk in here, hit this left right here. Boom, then you come in through that way. You know what I'm saying? Then for the most part, boom, they probably fuck this shit up too. Man, a lot of people came and did some other bullshit on this shit. This is when you get kids. But the tree itself is just, see, that's when you let too many motherfucking foreigners over here start doing shit. So it's like a lot of it might be mixed with some human kids and shit like that. Yeah, Kuskusky top, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So it's supposed to tell you this branch is the west gate. That's the south. So it's a bent tree to bend in. So the bushes make that doorway that I just broke down, how we get through from over there on the south gate. You know what I'm saying? The east gate has nothing over it because it's the Wawa spot. It's the Wahishiwa spot. So it's not going to necessarily it's just going to be open because if we're doing prayers, we'll do it on the east. So it's open space. And then the west going into the night, we got the actual branch that go that way and shit like that. But all the way up, all up on the trees and shit. Just let you know, Native Americans was the goddamn Tarzans too. I said I could climb up here and shit. I don't feel like doing all that right now though. But yeah, this is motherfucking grandma's house. It would have been thicker though. We would have took other shit from other areas and kind of fleshed it out. So you would have been seeing rooms. We would have took part from this tree and then connected a whole bunch of stuff like wood and stuff and make rooms. So it'd be like just to cut this off so that area have a room. And it's like you always walking in like a puzzle and shit like that. But damn, let me see if we could, because it's been here for a while too. Let me see if we could pinpoint and mix some shit that ain't got no little kids writings on it so I could tell y'all what to say. A lot of shit got shit over the shit. The regular etchings you see on it is how it's supposed to be. They just let too many. I guess they ain't create no like in certain big cities, if it's an Indian mile or something like that, they actually treat it as such. Here in Ohio, they don't give a fuck. So all the early forts and reservations and shit like that, man, it's just open for anybody just to come across a goddamn clovet, some on the ground or something like that, or clovis. And this motherfucking shit. That right there say magic. You got an arrow on the heart. They ain't do too much writing on it. Yes, this they did though. You see Mary, you see Jane. This is the signs. They're gonna get a sign and symbol right there. The star people. This represents the dog. This represents this dog star right here. This the dog. So this would be like what y'all calling the jackal, or what y'all calling like, but it's just representing mind states that we bring down and make voices and signs and symbols out of and shit like that. So it represents a direction. But if this is a collection of directions that you bring together, that's what we'll give it a name and shit like that. You can find a lot of this type of shit in the Pueblo areas too, in the southwest and shit. Let's see if we get some other shit. This ka. That's ka right there. So that's basically just basically saying land. That's basically saying land or come from a land. Then you got some kids, that's kids shit, like that's kids right there. That ain't the real shit. Y'all will be able to touch it and be able to, if you was here, to be able to tell who writing over shit and the shit that was here. You see how the regular shit is that, then you got people writing over it, and then there's so much rain and deterioration, they start to smear in together. So you got the actual writings behind it, but then you got somebody writing over the actual writings, being childish and shit like that. You know, fucking up my lands. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Fucking up my lands. Real shit. Now it's raining. I was about to take y'all to the goddamn shower spot. All kind of shit. Oh, it's goddamn raining. So look, that was grandma's house. Same. Grandma's house. Grandma, are you okay? You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I'll show you a little S's. You know, that's land. Now, here's the thing. That's not the only one. You got smaller ones, bigger one. All of these is houses. All of these is houses. So this would be like walking through a Native American yard. And then we create the path. The pathways and shit. So this is somebody's house. See what I'm saying? This would be somebody's house. You see how this one is? Let's see what somebody's house look like right here. Oh, they house dope. Oh, so somebody from the Lenape was living in this one. A little smaller house right here than the other one. The other one was like a mansion though. You know what I'm saying? It would have been made up if we was back in our times living the way we were supposed to live, the way we're supposed to live right now. You know what I'm saying? Boom. House right here. They got a front yard tree. So that's a house. You see how we make the door? And you see how everything covered up? We make the trees do that. It's like if we all do some humming type shit and things of that nature. We got the little path. So this is Indian. You in Indian country. You know what I'm saying? Indian country. Boom. Walking through people's yards and shit. Then we would have took the settlers. And this is what we call in Garden of Eden. This is what we call in heaven. This how we live. This how we still supposed to live. So I said this probably would have been like a little ground we talking at or something like that. Then that goes somewhere else. But boom, you got this path. Boom. Somebody's house. Boom. Walk up this way. You know what I'm saying? This probably would have been somebody's house. So somebody's wigwam and shit like that. And the tree, this is what it means as the trees is the walls. This is what it means. So we would have had it so sufficient with so many bent trees, we would have had a ceiling, so I wouldn't be getting rained on. Like everything would have been like a curve, like how y'all see my YAHL'HO video. Everything would have been like that. Now this probably would have been the area where all the kids come at and start to play. You know what I'm saying? And then figure out new routes. And then we'll be sitting here building a trade route. Sitting here building a little trade route. Shit. Boom. We can see what the other tribes is doing from this area through the walls to see what they doing down there and shit like that. And it just would have been like a whole little motherfucking civilization going on and shit like that. But we back on the warrior path right now. This area will be controlled by a group of natives waiting for a business deal. waiting for somebody with some goat, some fur or something like that, or you got some weaponry, you got a knife. This would be a crossroads. So this would be a gate right here that I probably stand at and call it the East Gate Tree. So I'll be right here, and it'll be like this route. I can see everybody coming from this route because I just came from this route. So I see everybody coming from this route. And then I see everybody coming from this route. So this will be the north. I call this the north gate. And I can spot east and I can spot west. Who's coming up from the west and who's coming down from the east. And I stay here stationary. So it is like a setup type of thing. Hold on, welcome to my life, bitch. I mean my world. Where this is why I see things the way I see it anyway. Because Ohio never really turned into y'all shit yet. So I'll probably be right here, stationed on this tree. And let's say I've been doing this for a while. And I'll be people upside their head. And I've been controlling it for a while. Nobody was strong enough to take it. My name will be known. That's the word of mouth. That's the word of mouth we do. My name is known. If you come this path, you're going to deal with HAEL'HO, YALLAHUÉ in this motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? You come over here and start walking this shit. Boom! That's it. That's it. Give me my money, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Give me my product, bitch. Give me my product. Yeah, that's it. That'll be word of mouth type shit. So that's how you get known back then. You had hard about something. That's how you get known back then. I don't want to lose myself. I don't. But we're gonna go up here and see what's cracking. Boom. So this is coming. We walking towards the east. So they got their own little path too. That used to be a path down. Boom, you got this little path right here. You got these paths, so it'll be a person right here. If I didn't know them, me running where I just came from, I would have to get to know them, and then that we respect each other. It'll be a person right here who see these two, where everybody coming from this way. So if I was to come from that way, you could guarantee it'll be a native right here can see where I'm coming from. But we supposed to already know each other. We've been doing this for a while. And you can't even be standing here if you ain't hard. So you ain't doing no business dealings for your family and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you got to get respected. So you either out there and take all the deer and shit for some other tribe do it, and y'all ain't got no good coats. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got no good deer skin pants. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? It's like all over again. So it's like everywhere. This motherfucking shit paths everywhere and shit. You get caught. We got now, anytime there's a bunch of paths in the trade route, on the warrior's path, there's a crossroad. And the crossroad is where everybody have to end up crossing paths anyway. So if you ain't interconnected, you get killed. And a lot of people got killed on the crossroads, like where everybody have to interconnect. And those where the main business deals go out. When you extend out, you're a part of the tribe or the band itself. But when you extend out, you run the tribe and the band, and that's you probably closer to the crossroads than someone else. I mean, yeah, you closer than someone that's in less control but passing the stuff around. Who's Virginia? Look, settlers. Who the hell? Virginia, look, Virgin took over our shit from Virginia and Philadelphia. I mean Pennsylvania. They came over here and start burning. They burnt down the city I'm in right now. I'm in my city. I live here, bitch. But this what I would have been in instead of that technology and house and shit I'm in right now. But this what it would have been, and we made houses out of this shit and shit. There's a path that way. So this means something happened right here, dealing with us natives and probably a white woman, Virginia, because that's Virginia. So that's British. That's Queen. The Queen militia came over here. You know what I'm saying? They see, and over here too, they don't hide it. They got. I wish I could run into a statue. Like when something really happened with us natives, either the native statue will be there or it'll be the washi shoe there. No disrespect, but they should always be nasty shit though. They always be naked or something like that. And then they got us natives always looking at them and looking. So it's like a story they telling, but here they didn't. There's not enough people in Ohio for them to care about it to like say, let's create more infrastructure. So you just basically still in Indian country when you're in Ohio, especially where I'm at. Youngstown, Newcastle, all that's one thing. This is all one thing. So across the river on the west, will be Pennsylvania, but it would have just been called Kuskusky. It's just this part got taken over. Where I'm at right now got taken over by the Iroquois getting funded by Britain, and then it getting taken from them by a psyop by God damn it. Let's got some more houses and shit. The England and Spain, and then freedman start coming too. Then freedman start coming too. We ain't got out here yet. This is somebody else's street. This is what we would have called street, but villages, villa, but it's a city. Hey, like you in heaven. And the trees is the walls. Ooh, shit. They putting fences up now and shit. All right, I don't want to get lost though. It's just I'm about to make this a normal thing and like get the government involved. Well, not the government, but just get real people involved that's trying to be peaceful. Because I already got I got to know people too, so it's nothing to start building things again to make these back like the infrastructure. So it's like you really living in like a beautiful ass, really is separate from the world. So it'll look like a gated community, but it really ain't no gated community. It's just motherfucking living the way how we supposed to live and shit like that. Then we go on to the outskirts and then we get back in our cars and look at it like once upon a time it was the canoes, and once upon a time it was the street. I mean the horses and shit. Yeah, it's fucked everything up. They put so they when you look at the base of the freeways, it's like the base of the freeways and shit and the streets, it's over our trade routes. Like where I was just at, it's right in the middle of it. So you could tell in their mind, the Polish or the alien, whatever they call it. So they call it Indiana Polish, Indianapolis, but it ain't really Indianapolis. It's Indiana for the Indians land and the Polish, the alien over it. It's like, oh, we're gonna fly above them, so we don't have to deal with the natives. That's what it is. It's like building something on, so you can drive over it and you don't have to deal with the warpath or the like. I'm getting y'all in the mind state. It's like no other way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they flying over our heads and shit like that, still invading our land, and we can't stop them type shit. So that's like the freeway type shit. So they'll fly over our land. So these would have been sun pockets. We call these sun pockets. So we in Mercury. This little area, this would have been where the Lenape started to conduct Mercury. So they become good orators. So it's probably more about peace than and the Shawnees. Matter of fact, let me go there. I ain't mean to go this route. I just wanted to see where this go. Oh, okay, I don't want to go that way because that's gonna take me away from this one. This is where the Shawnees would have came together. Lenape, all of the tribes out of Lenape and stuff. So that would have been like Black Hawk, White Hawk, Red paint, black paint, all those different names and shit like that. This would have been like something we circle around. Would have circled around this shit. You know what I'm saying? It would have been like a little council over this new tree, and we would call this a birth of a new council or a birth of a new covenant chain. We would. So it's like y'all see how we in nature, but you see how you supposed to actually look at this like a city, like because that's how we're making the trees and shit, and it's these like houses and shit to us. So if we would have had infrastructure the way we got it now, but kept our natural way of living, man, this will really look like we in heaven. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we had it and shit. But now we got this new type of metals and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit would have been dope. But yeah, this would have been like a little circle that and then since it's a new tree, we would have made this circle. We would have burnt the edges, right? We would have did this because so you know they still trying to keep things the same. Whoever be around this motherfucker and paying for it, but not allowing the natives just to live again. We would have burnt that around, and then we would have started honoring this new tree, and we would have called the trees around it north, east, south, west, right? And then this will be the fifth one. So this is making a star, and then there's a middle. So this represents a 5-pointed being and giving birth to something in the middle. a new, and then we would have called that the new nation. So you see how I got 5 branches around it that make a 5-pointed star, and then in the middle of it, you got, and then we would have all came to this and made this the Union Council star pocket for the PlanetCon, and then all 7 who run the band. So it'd be 7 chiefs or sachems who run a band speaking for them. So this is when the settlers was coming over here, and here's where you get the concept of Star Wars now, right? This is what they was dealing with of how we was constructing shit. Oh, it's fucking mosquito, god damn. You know what I'm saying? So it would have been like that kind of situation where every individual would have spoke for their band, and then we would have made a covenant chain, and then we would have said this is a birth of another thing, and then this is how they created the Lenape, the Lenape Confederation. So there's not a lot of research online. It ain't no research online at all about Lenape being a confederation, but that's what it was. It wasn't what they're trying to say. There is no Lenape blood. Half of those natives didn't even give their blood. The Lenape bands together, there's all the tribes that came together, right? There were Shawnees in the Lenape. We're just talking about confederations. You see what I'm saying? So the ones who became civilized is the individuals who they could still say, they could trace and say, yeah, you them people, because now we got to get in a liquor ship and then DNA, but we can't say who specifically your grandparent is, though. We can't say who specifically your uncle is, though, because we was left in charge to keep our own shit. You know what I'm saying? And then we wasn't funded by nothing. So eventually you just wither away, like how they did all y'all in Africa, and how they did all y'all in India, and how they did all y'all and all y'all Arabs too. It's raining though. I can't keep getting wet, y'all. Damn, this fuck the shit up. Oh damn, that was 40 minutes though. I wanted to take y'all to the let me see if there's anybody over there, because they done made it a damn tourist site. So we getting ready to go to the swimming pool, and where we would have had motherfucking took showers at, wash up at and stuff. Because first we get up and exercise, it'd just be a ceremony. Then we all go to like the shower thingies, and then for the most part everybody can, this is where we teach settlers how to wash their ass. I'm gonna show y'all where we taught a lot of pilgrims how to wash their ass at and shit like that. Shout out to the pilgrims. If there's some main star players back and you ain't did a lot of wrong, so you got grace, you here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to show y'all where we was trying to help y'all wash y'all ass at. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. And it's a whole path. It lets you know we set shit up for real. Like, we set that shit up for real. That shit set up for real. It's a whole state. It's a city. As soon as you come off the water boat, that was the cars. So it's like the more you move out into the city, that's where you start to see, that's where a lot of settlers just start buying shit. But if you in Ohio, it never changed. The settlers didn't put in enough work like they did in New York or even in Pennsylvania, because Pennsylvania, British and England was more in charge because they took that side anyway. That was their deal with the Iroquois. They're gonna take the west bank of the river, and Iroquois gonna take the east bank of the river of Mënehokink. So that became with the Seneca name Ohio, and with the English and Spain had that British cleared us out. The Lenape tribes and the Shawnees and shit from doing deals with French, they cleared us out, and then the west part of the river, they named it Pennsylvania, Queen Elizabeth shit. You know what I'm saying? And then after a while, shit, they got the Iroquois the fuck up out of here and just kept it Ohio. They got them the fuck out of here too. They always use somebody to get rid of you once they don't need you no more. They didn't use the Iroquois to get rid of the ERIE, the Huron, the Shawnees. They got rid of all of us and shit like that. All the tribes that I'm probably even mixed with don't even know. I don't even dive into that type of shit because that made me feel like a foreigner. Because we don't even get into those kind of conversations if you already here and you're already immediate and family. Like, all right, ain't nobody here. I don't think nobody on this bitch. So, like when y'all around, y'all hear a whole bunch of plutographies and shit about George Washington. When we hear, we got something to compare and contrast to. You know what I'm saying? Even to the statues. They need the statues here too though, but you never stop hearing stories about what we did. Just like I could take y'all to Council Rock too. That'll be a few minutes away from here where I'm at specifically though. Not that long though, probably like 15 minutes or whatever the case. But yeah, they blew everybody up after we won something. We won, I think we beat Britain, and we was getting helped by the French. And then the French, the French wasn't around in our area that they knew we all link up at when we start to celebrate a win. And these cats knew we was gonna be there and created a scorched earth program and blew us all up and shit like that and shit. Oh, Sarah's just been on that shit for a while. Like, it's just don't give a fuck. But it's in the air, and we got a lot of areas here, so you can always come back, but not try to care about the government all the time, because we know how to conduct this land better than the government. That's why I be saying, why y'all be scared? Y'all be needing the government in ways that you really don't need them in, but it's a lot of times it's because if they brought y'all over here, they took y'all away from any culture and away from people that know the lands for it to be in this natural state for the settlers to even know what they was doing. You see what I'm saying? This little gate right here too. This is a little shower area. It's a little shower area. Hold on. This probably would have been somebody's mother house right here. Trees right here and shit. Oh, shit. Look, can't tell me warning about shit. This would have been the little river line where we come take a bath and shower. You see the little birdies? We're gonna go down there. Woo! Shit. Yeah, Indian country, bitch. Now this is where this is where we taught the settlers how to wash their ass. Oh, that real shit, wash their ass at. Just a little water and stuff. Look, there go Mercury. I'm gonna get that shot from y'all at the top. Show y'all Mercury. The real Mercury. As above, so below. It starts in the water. Ugh. Hold on. Now, government. This is when we need y'all GPS now. Do this with Ohio now. You know what I said? The shit we do naturally, not y'all shit that y'all got on NASA channel, and it's a fake telling us the weather looking. No, here it go in reality. You see them S's? That's an S. I might not be high enough. But yeah, that's what you need. We always make serpent mounds, even out the goddamn water. But that's a serpent mound. It's making a big old 9. And you see it coming from the sunspot and swirling into the bigger spot. So it's like they go to the sunspot, swirling into the. Let me see if I can get a better shot. See, these are England buildings. Them trees, that's our England buildings. I'll say real shit, our England buildings. And I can take y'all through those paths. There's houses and stuff like that too, like wigwams. That we made, but I'm gonna see if I can get a better shot of this too. Look, it would have been some Native Americans that lived right there too, and they would have had a little house, right? So this is Kuskusky, the land that float on water. Cause y'all think I be bullshitting, but the settlers know when they came over here, this how it was like. And the kayak was the car. So don't look at it like, how would we live like that? No, same way how y'all getting in cars is same way now. Kayaks was the cars, and even little pockets like that. It would have floated too, but this is the land of the moving waters, Ohio, the Great Lakes, that the land move on water. You know what I'm saying? Indian country, bitch. I don't know what happened. Oh, there we go. We back? All right. Let me see if I can light this arrow real quick. And then we're going to take y'all to some fort houses too. Show you some general dealings we did. But yeah, that would have been the swimming area, the play area. Certain tribes live there. So what you just seen in reality, even if you, like, let's say you're a foreigner, but let's say you got on Google and you wanted to be like how the Native Americans, I just showed you in real life how it looked, what they drawing. The little circle pockets in the ground, the water and the little lands in between the water and stuff like that. Like, we basically there in the middle of that motherfucker. So it's like, I don't even know how to shit. See shit. I know I'm in regular life, but when you grow up in these areas and you a kid that go outside and play, you get more of the regular spirit and shit like that, other than would everybody get straight off Walt Disney all the time. So even if you're a foreigner, if you didn't go outside and play in your areas, you don't know how the area you live on is heavily invested into Native American shit and people who was there and did shit that you'll probably never know because you ain't tied to no people or nothing like that. That actually probably was even more important than a lot of shit you only know about. And you got to realize a lot of shit you only know about is because it's coming from the coon. They do that with all of us. Everybody, all the free man and shit. The coon, you know about Martin Luther King because it's some coon energy. Okay? Let's get it. But when you powerful, you ain't gonna never know about HAEL'HO. And think about how they be saying about me now and not try to help. Once this time go, you ain't gonna never know about me, but shit, I was one of them motherfuckers. I was one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? I was one of them ones. Oh shit. Oh shit. But yeah, take y'all a couple more little spots that used to be the houses and shit. Little settler shit. This street right here blowing everything. This would have been like the whole interconnected city without this fucking street right here. This would have been a dirt road though, but we would have made stuff out of it, and it would have really looked like as above, so below. So the street's still doing the same thing, but then there's a lot of new streets and shit that Native Americans just buried up under. And then a lot of freedmans after a while, Puerto Ricans, Asians they was bringing over here. That was taking our side. We helped somebody build a little cabin. This would have been Pilgrim Man right here, thinking he run all of us. So anytime something happened to us, we'd come knock on homeboy's door. Hey man, I got smallpox. What's wrong with me? Bruh, I got smallpox. Use an area by reservation. So this would have been a Jesuit or a pilgrim controlling all of us. Right here, centering all of us in this little Kuskusky town. You know what I'm saying? So this the little settler man house. We gonna walk through the warpath. Look, settler got they shit nice. Look, they got they path nice. That's path, the settler's path nice. Oh, that. Oh, military man. Oh, military man, they shit nice. Look, they got a little chair, a little George Washington chair. Just like, yeah, I run these Native Americans over here. This is the damn St. Clair Indians. This is the Cleveland Indians. Yeah, my name first. I run these Indians. Oh, no fun on that. These cats say shit, y'all. These cats had the nicest cabin on the block. How you gonna have the nicest cabin on the block, dude? We helped you build it, dude. But our shit was dope too. I showed y'all. It would have been mixed with that though, with them trees and shit too. That's the material we would use. We just colonize right now, so the only one they're gonna keep the respect of is the colonizer ones. So I'm saying ours is, our little neighborhood was a damn tourist site. Colonizer heads cut grass every day, new park. The pathway looked like a backyard for them. And I say shit. Damn, these look shit go to a fort. Then they go to fort, the old Youngstown fort. Or Newcastle, whatever the hell you call it, but we in between them river lines. It's all the same thing. These names is weird. That's the fort. This guy's got a fort. This guy's got a fort. So you got the settler man house right in front of the fort. This cat was the general of the fort. Look, they got a fence up. I can't believe we stay off limits. Off limits. Look, we probably was salty right here. I probably was walking talking to one of these cats to make a deal. Salty in my mind though. Like, how these guys got a fence cutting this off right here? Hold on. I would have been salty, right? I would have been salty. I'm already salty. Leading to more foreigner houses and cabins. I'm cool, man. We about to go, that's phone. Yeah, there's rain over there. These cats just take over shit and got the nicest spot. I ain't got time for all that. I ain't got time for all that. Yeah, I need respiration, everything. You cut off my trail routes. Cut my whole shit off because it's the Fort Man, General, Briticana Man, Pilgrim Man spot. You know, these cats get to figure out what these routes do. These cats ain't shit. These cats ain't shit. I don't know if I that. I'm going further than that. So they the only tourist site that's all nice. I see how this works. Oh yeah, I see how this goes. I see how this goes. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I see how this goes. People ain't shit. Knock, knock, let me in, bitch. Let me in, bitch. These cats know it's raining. Assholes. Who the fuck come outside like that and it's goddamn raining, bitch? I thought it was gonna be hot. Goddamn foreigners, man. They're foreigners. I feel disrespected. They're the foreigners. Like, you don't come with no technology on these roads. This is technology. I'm a little offended now. I'm not to blame like America corporations or something like that. This don't even got nothing to do with people. I'm trying to have like a spiritual moment right now. Some damn foreigners driving around some damn motorcycle type shit on these. Phony, like, for real. Like, yeah, I'm gonna need respiration, liberation. I got trauma. That's trauma and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real shit. I'm supposed to be plucking some fruit or something. I gotta hear oil running, mechanic machine stuff that I got to worry about missiles flying over my head too. Shit ain't got nothing to do with it. No, that's phony. That's phony. You don't even know what the fucking sense. This don't make no motherfucking sense. Oh shit, I can't be wet and sweating. I can't do that one though. I can't do that one. Shit. I'm wet and sweating. That's what I'm saying. Ooh, shit. That's phony, man. People ride. This ain't even supposed to be a road where that even exists. Unless we making one that's more catered to us, but we still got our own culture or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, all these is walls. This is supposed to look like a city. It's like they put a street there and that's not important no more. So ain't nobody like, hey, that's a land. Let's make houses. Let's make a village. Let's make a city. No one got this thought process no more. But that's what we already did. It's still here. They ain't doing shit with nothing though. But let's say if I just start building this out and now it look like the best neighborhoods in life without paying the amount of money of a suburb, see how fast I get psyop. See how fast they stop everything. You know what I'm saying? Real shit is like phony. I'm gonna try though. I'm about to start right now. I gotta connect with a few people and shit like that. So in the meantime, we still parlaying and traveling and shit like that. But I'm letting y'all know my mission. This is like heaven. I'm making heaven. I want to live in heaven. All right. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to live amongst societies and shit like that. That's retarded. I don't want to live in no society that's retarded and stuff. But it's plenty of land for everybody. So whoever y'all took over in other areas, It's still land there that they can do whatever the hell they want. Why is people stopping people from just being able to do shit on their lands? Now, I get it if it's some foreigner business thing y'all got to do. Don't do that to us natives, though, please. That real shit. It ain't no motherfucking Ohio reservation. It ain't no Ohio reservation. It ain't no Pennsylvania reservation. You know what I'm saying? And then the people who may be mixed with a lot of the tribes that was here, they could possibly be my family and stuff. They probably mixed with a lot of other people too, Spanglers and shit like that. And we don't even got no new markers. Let me be the new marker too. Someone who already know and smart enough and could compare and contrast, and let me deal with the percentage scale thingy. So when we all do this washing machine cycle, it get back the right way, and it's like y'all taking accountability. Y'all like giving people back their land again in some way, but we're still willing to deal with you. Like, I'm not trying to fight or do no stupid shit like that. I'm trying to just be peaceful, and I like coming outside to stuff like this every day. Like, I gotta go back to a house. I'm going back to a house in the city. I'm still here, so I'm just only 7 minutes away from, but it's like, it just shows you the difference. Like, this is how I think about it all the time. That's why I get online. It's like, all right, I'm here, then now I'm about to go back in the matrix. It's like, I'm going back into numbers. So numbers is like the street signs, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The exit points. You know what I'm saying? You being on the road. It's like going back into the matrix. No, it's just like the matrix. But this really supposed to be the first matrix. The color and the microchip motherboard. And I took y'all where a lot of the LANAPEs was coming up too, and making deals with the French and shit like that, and then making a little establishment. So they still got everything the same. You know what I'm saying? It's just in a situation where ain't nobody doing nothing with it, and it's used as a tourist site in an area that the population ain't that lit to be a tourist site. So they don't even change the infrastructure to even do a lot of sarcasm and update it. So it's like a lot of stuff still in its natural state in Ohio, especially northeast and northwest territory. So that'll be up here, the most broadest part in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Once you get down to the southern part, like Cincinnati and stuff, it was a lot of other shit going on and shit. But still intertwined though. So when you're looking at right now, let's say if I had a kayak and took this river route that I'm at right now, I will be able to get to Mississippi way faster than y'all getting on the road. It's like it's a line. So this line cut all the freeways. So I could get to Mississippi, I could get to the Great Plains. But I'm gonna make this one simple because they cut a lot of those routes off. This route right here, I could get to Mississippi in like an hour and a half. And if I go up without coming down, if I go up, I could get to New York. I could get to Jersey. It'll take me through Pennsylvania. And I could get there and I could get to New York in probably like 2.5 hours. But on the road, you going around everything, it take me 5 hours on the road. But back in the day on a kayak, taking this route right here, it would have took 2.5 hours. Because you're cutting through everything that they're making that they created to avoid running into natives at that time. So this is where the railroad come into play, streets, freeways. So you built a street hovering over an area, and then eventually those got tore away. But you built a street hovering over an area. Like, matter of fact, I'm going to show y'all how I look. Like, I'm in the middle of this shit right now. So I'm going to show y'all how they brought Asians over here and stuff like that to start to do the railroad shit. I mean, but building the street too, so it seemed like you're flying over in a spaceship with the first slow ass cars. That's like go-karts now. But it's like you're flying over once you would have had to walk and deal with the Native Americans. You could fly over them like an alien. So in all actuality, they created their world like George Jetson. That's how it was supposed to look in the early industrial stage. Like, so we kind of there if y'all really see the world the way I see it. Like, a lot of natives used to say this was going to happen, but we're here now. And it kind of is the same shit. Like, they kind of did, bro. If you look at it regularly, we is in George Jetson. We is in George Jetson time. I'm about to put the nuance to that shit right now so you could kind of get the what's on a person's mind to do something in the first place, not just doing something because you want to. No, there's things that's happening as far as a nuance. So all the sweat don't go in my eyes and shit. So I'm putting on glasses. So it's like, so in all actuality, that is like some alien shit. They like, oh, they think they aliens in the mind and the star people in the mind. We're gonna do that in reality. It kind of looked like that, like low key, if you think about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? How they did the bridges and put it on top of our land we own. You just built it up, but you had us help you do it though. Like, but it's still like, you can tell what's in their mind. So you're gonna fly over this part that we used to probably have to run into and do things, but you just go right over them. You know what I'm saying? Shit, this road, that's crazy as hell. So a lot of the streets you drive on itself is kind of like in a bridge concept. Just regular street. So that just connects it to the freeway, and they could drive over water now. So they think they flying over water. They don't got to sail over water no more. So that's the original starting point of it, making a street. Not what y'all think. At least over here and over here. All right, so here we go right here. No, shit. Look, what I'm saying, put it on the land. Let me put it on the land. Let me draw shit on there. And this is up under a damn street. So this would have been Native American spot. We got houses, our street. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, but here they go flying over us. But made a street so they can not deal with us down here like they have to used to get off the water. You know what I'm saying? These cats can just drive over us and shit. You know what I'm saying? These cats can just drive over us and shit. But fly, that's like flying in their mind for real. That's flying through the pipeline. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So it's like, hey, so if you look at it, we is a George Jefferson time. Hey, congratulations, white boy. Congratulations, white boy. Like, if you look at it like that, we love and justice right now for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, congratulations for real. Now, can I get down though? Can I get down? Could we make Indian country look like something like this now? You know what I'm saying? Real shit. This is the same material. This the same material though. Could we make Indian? You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Oh, just keep it at what? Oh, we in the Matrix now. Oh, I'm gone. I ain't at home no more. Still at home, but I ain't at home. A few seconds away, a few yards away, I ain't home no more. Oh, look at this shit. Look how quick this changed. Look. Oh, phony. Industrial Oil Corporation right here that don't work no more. They shut down a little oil. They put a whole bunch of oil here. Oh, I'm saying that's it. Oh, Matrix. Number, engine number 9. Oh, I got a headache. Oh, look at that. I got a headache. Oh, put the horses in a damn car. Put it in the engine. Oh, I said I'm in a damn horsey that's in the engine right now. This is phony. Phony. Oh, yeah, all right. Okay, yeah. So let me do some more planning too. I'm back on the road too. I got all my shit out the way. And shit, no tires spent and all this stuff. But I just want to take y'all on this. But y'all need to understand, it's like this everywhere. It's like this everywhere. Wherever you at. Especially in heavy places like Atlanta, goddammit, Florida, Miami. They moved a lot of people down there to replace once the Calusa and shit like that got destroyed and shit. So everywhere you go, it should be, it might not be no native statues there anymore though, but they show probably something. You know what I'm saying? You go to Mississippi, you got on top of it, before you get to a more down south, you got Cahokia. We in Kuskusky. We in Kuskusky right now. This is Kuskusky that they done bought up, and some Native Americans named it Ohio, and the British named it the Pennsylvania right now. But that's the natural Kuskusky Indian cities, Indian towns, and we would have had the natural boarding houses like the fort do. It's just we're colonized right now. That's why they the only ones with the fort that look nice still. I said they the only ones with the little fort that look nice still, with the pretty backyard. The start their trail. Everybody backyard start with a trail. That was life too. So small game, big game. That means like when we're hunting and things of that nature. That'll be all those areas where I was telling y'all, if you was raised up by 12 years old, starting, it'll be what I be trying to explain to y'all like this. The football practice is grass cutting practice. But at that time, we had ways how we cut the grass and burnt shit. It would have been you hunting or you going out, and the better you're dressed and the more clothes you got, it meant something else. Money was something different back then, and then courage and shit came into play. If you was a fly ass motherfucker, that mean you killed a lot of shit, you did a lot of spiritual work, you run your little siblings and your peers, like your age range, and shit like that. And since we're already in a certain culture, you're doing that better than everybody else. So you're gonna be the chief first, or whatever the case. So you collected so much shit, got so many birds, that's why you got the bird feather. So let's say if a settler came, once they started to come, and they see a whole bunch of natives with a whole bunch of furs, or real colorful or something like that, that meant something back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And we used to have to teach the foreigner respect and honor. You know what I'm saying? Not everything ain't synthetic. Like when the settlers see somebody with a whole bunch of fringes and shit like that, and then they can wear different outfits every day too, that means this motherfucker beat up a lot of motherfucking natives, whooped up a lot of motherfucking ass, killed a lot of shit, and they part of a powerful band out of the tribes that they got a lot of women that take the material and do cold ass designs and knittings and shit and things of that nature. So when you come across a Native American with a big ass cape like a superhero, a fringe, a robe, a stick, about 3 furs, and if you see one with like the whole, like they just a walking bird, that motherfucker did some shit, and they probably an elder too. So they got so much goddamn respect, we don't even want that person to fight. They ain't supposed to be in the fight. That becomes our elders. But once you just coming up, and let's say you get close to half of that and shit like that, you a war chief or some shit like that. Well, we ain't got no word for it, but like the thing I was doing, like running certain areas, I would have been looking like a king with my mind and how I'm doing now, right? My feathers. I would have been at one of them trade routes. I probably would have ran like 7 trade routes up. I would have probably had everybody my runners. And every time somebody talking about me through word of mouth, yeah, 7 routes up, 7 paths up, yeah, you already gonna know how to spot him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have all these feathers in his hair and shit like that. These all gonna mean something. I'm gonna have a cape roll, this fringe, goddamn wampum belt and shit like that. I mean, I did a lot of fucking. That shit looks like that. This nigga a king over there. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. And you would have to hurt me or kill me to take that trade route. So that's how it is on a small scale. But this is also how we used to travel all the way to New Mexico. Don't let them tell y'all that the Native Americans didn't know natives from far away. That's how we got interconnected, and everybody had different bands and shit like that. They had a whole Sioux tribe and shit like that. The route cuts between these streets. You could get to, like, for an example, let's say you a moving group of people like the Shawnee. The way you live your life at times is, yeah, you got an established spot, but you're spreading out to make other shit. You just move. It's something you doing naturally that by the time 6 months lead up, you might be way in the Great Plains. But in the meantime, it's like you just moving around. It ain't like you moved at all. It's like you just went to one spot, went into another family, went into another family, sometimes went back, get forth. Then by the time you made so many establishments, you way in the Great, 5 months later, you done did so much shit, but you also live in the Great Plains. But in your mind, it ain't nothing different because you still around all your connections, all your family, everything you're doing in the middle. This is how our shit was. So it just seemed like another day. Not how foreigners got y'all in a lifetime where they mix a whole bunch of strangers together, so just you going on the next block, you feel naked. Even if you ain't our family, we look at it like a possibility for it to become to be. So everybody was family on this continent. That's how it looked like. Even settlers will tell you that. They came over here, we fed them, everything. Like, we're not looking at shit like racism and shit like that. So, but we got to get back to a culture and shit like that. So this is going to be my station, but the outcome is to everybody who's strong, from other natives and freedmans and stuff like that. I see a lot of y'all too. Y'all doing a good job. And eventually that becomes the moral government. So for anything to move or for anything to be accepted, we cross the whole band of the continent. So we have to make each other council brothers. So I get my audience, I get me, my people, and then we connect with someone else and their people, and then it becomes a thing, cross-country thing. So we already doing that online, just by us being in the same sentiments and shit. We already doing that. So I don't see how that could get hated on either, because crime go down, people more busy with trying to do something with their life, or just do something they can be remembered for, other than get ready to go to the halfway house or go to jail or something like that. Like all kind of shit. And make people feel motivated to do something. And ain't nobody trying to say we don't care, we already praying property. We already working jobs and shit like that. So it ain't what we do, it's how we do it. So I don't see how that can even be a problem either. This makes also a building culture back, where other continents will start to look at people doing something as one and making something look like it's in history again. Like you don't have to get on some Google type shit and it's some shit that you doing now. And then somebody ain't got to be like, oh, well, they once did teach that, or we don't know who those people was who built the shit, but the people who was there when we found them, they was just living in them. You know what I'm saying? But do you get that history from somebody else? And then China picked it. We get back to them Genghis Khan type days, but do things peaceful. So we bring heaven back on earth, and we can do all these structures, but do it around nature. Don't make nature ring around synthetic. Make the synthetic go around nature. Do it the other way around. We got a problem where we're synthetic first. We're external first. So it's like doing nature around GMO. And nature don't work that way. So that's why there's no cures when you do that. There's no fulfillment when you do that. But when you take the technology or even the money and do it for the nature stuff, it's more of a fulfillment. And you'll start to realize you don't need as much as the synthetic stuff to even be fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all will become a celebrity, become a millionaire to have the backyard that you be stressed out that you got to uphold. And I just walked you through your backyard free. Just because you don't know how to go out and be a carpenter. You don't know how to be a stone builder. You don't know how to do the natural Masonic work and make the land look like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. And you just went through blood, sweat, and tears to do that. And in all actuality, that's free. That was free. And you can't even enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? You somewhere got $1 million rent or whatever the case may be, property tax. And I just took you through something that looked the exact same, that you had to get that $1 million just to get. And there's areas here that we conducted that's still in its natural state that we could just build around that free. Nobody doing nothing with it. Whole town. I could have took y'all to more of the town, but the whole town. That's how the town look, though. That's how the town's supposed to look without that street. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. But yeah, I love all y'all from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to get out of all this motherfucking shit and do open pen a little later. There's get this more planning going on too, and then try to get back on the road. Flight boss, bitch, you know for sure. You're now listening to the Mind of Terry Smooth. I'm the Royal Archangel ERIE, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. Oh, for that.